How's it going, guys? Jay Nasty here, and welcome to my first ever voiceover Brawl Stars video. Today we're going to be doing a decent amount of gemming. As you can see, we have 200 coins, so we're going to get our Tara today. So you can see she's not unlocked yet. And without further ado, here's the gemming portion of the video. Enjoy. That's it for the gemming. Now we're going to come down and buy our Tara, 200 chips. Fortunately, we didn't get anything too great out of the boxes. We got the 10 elixir and the 7 elixir, and that was about it. We're going to go through, max her health, her attack, her super, get her all up to par, and we're going to take her into a showdown in just a second. Now, as far as Tara goes, I've played against her a decent amount, not a ton. I mean, this isn't a live recording, so I'm just going to kind of talk over it. I noticed while playing with her that she's more of a... She's kind of like a less damage-dealing Shelly. And, I mean, while I think she's got a very unique super, I don't know if the last nerf really did her justice. I don't think she's as mythic as she once was. So now I'm just kind of like, you know, trying to get that Shelly or the Nita out of there. Almost ran into the poison gas there. I really don't enjoy playing Showdown a ton unless I'm leveling a new brawler, just because it's so hard. With all the teaming, there's a lot of Dynamites and a lot of Barleys, and it's just really tough if you want to level anybody that isn't a thrower. So we're gonna make our way down to the center of the map, see who's hanging out here, pick up some free elixir. That was pretty convenient. And then we ran into the Nita again. She just came out of nowhere. And we're gonna chase her around a little bit, see if we can get her to mess up. Check the bushes. Nothing in that one. Just gonna hide out a little bit. Gotta play very cautiously. Not so much at this low of a level, because typically, no offense to most of them, they're probably usually people that are just either starting their characters. Like this guy, he's got a Nita, so there's no way that he's got very much put into her. Just kind of dodging her attacks, gauging the situation. Obviously, I have a lot more elixir than they do. 4 brawlers left. You got the bear coming in, got to be cautious of that. Kill that quickly. So her damage output isn't extremely overpowered anymore. oftentimes with her slow reload speed, it's a little tough for me to really go 1v1 with characters like Shelly. Luckily, we're going to come over here and caught him at low health, so, like, she did 400 damage there, and that's a really good amount, but you see how close we had to get. Luckily, she wasn't very high health, and we're just going to pop that Primo. He didn't really have that much health, so we're going to benefit 8 trophies from that one. That's pretty good. And then we're going to work our way over. My buddy Westy, he's got a room open for us. We're going to wait for another one. Gonna let him know that I'm recording. Gonna check out the chat real quick. Let's see what was said about me. And we're gonna go back down, switch tabs. Oh, we got Spartan in here. He's a really good player in our band. I'm gonna let them know that we're recording. But yeah, we got a really great band over here at Nova Canada. Shout out to Don, Levi, Travis, Claretts, Westy, Spartan as well. He's a great player. I've been playing with him for a while. Spartan's a little jealous of Tara. Says lucky. And then we're going to hop into the next match. Now, next up, we got Smash and Grab. Those are the only maps available at this time, unfortunately. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm more of a bounty guy. Piper is definitely my favorite character. So, the way I started to play Tara was basically you just got to go in there, protect your support troops like Pam. Got to make sure that you basically keep them off of your other guys so that they can collect the gems, because let's face it, Tara doesn't, with her health nerf, she's a little tough to really tank anymore. Like, you gotta back off and just let them come at you sometimes. And Westy's got the heal up. That was really clutch because I was just about dead. He's going a little aggressive, so I gotta stay back and collect a couple gems, make sure we're not losing out. Spartan's a little low over there, so you gotta make sure that he gets up. He needs a little protection. They see the low health and they just come in. Pam, I think she's a great, a lot of people don't like her. I think she's a great troop. Very heavy supportive. I think the buff was very necessary for her, because let's face it, before, like, you could push with her a little bit, but you have to have a really stellar, heavy damage dealing team to keep them off of you, because you can't really protect yourself. We killed him for the last, we're going to secure those 2 gems. Got them over there. Colt got a little too close. Gonna see if I can warp him over. Didn't get him, but luckily they have 10, and if I died, it didn't really matter. So overall, it was a pretty good game. Obviously, we're probably at the advantage because we have 2 max troops. Pam and Tara was very, very overpowered when it first came out, so it's not surprising that they worked well together again. Gonna pop that open right there, get a duplicate Primo. It's 1 more chip, and we're gonna work our way into the next match. Didn't really change anything, keeping the same lineup. It seemed to work pretty well before. So we're gonna run in, charge the center, see what we got over here. I see a Barley, got a Ricochet, and a Colt. It's really strange. Sometimes it seems like more of a bounty. I got crushed there. But it seems like to me like that's more of a bounty map kind of lineup. You got the 2 heavy damage dealing range characters. They don't really have anybody to collect, and that's why I'm able to run up and kill their Barley with very little resistance. And then we're just gonna get up here, kill him. Just really putting some hurt on them, putting some pressure, making sure that they're not attacking anybody in the center, because they can really just do a lot of damage from the outsides of the map. So, see, we're already at 7 just because I created that buffer that allowed them to collect the gems. So, that's really good. Walked right into all of that. Really got to watch out. Heal up a little bit. I'm not very good with Terra Super. You see that was a miserable failure, but luckily I'm able to come in, clean up on the bottom, and it was a pretty clean win, actually. See, they didn't have anybody to collect, nothing with substance, so it was just too tough for them to really do anything against a high tanky team. Like, I was their lowest character with very, very little health. I mean not little, but I think it was like 880 at max or something along those lines. So it's a little tough for me to rush in against a Shelly or anything. And then we're going into our next match here. Charge up into the center again, and they got a Piper this time, which is more and more common, actually. She got me right there for a second. It's tough because Piper is mostly thought of as a bounty character, but like the long range, the Star Gulch, the Star Bounty. I got Bull over here, but she's been working a decent amount on the recent SNG maps, and I like it a lot. I never feel confident enough on a smash and grab match to actually justify using her. I think she's a little too squishy, and I don't think I think there's too many blocks for her to really do anything substantial, unless you have like a Bull or a Primo that's able to walk in there and really deal out a lot of damage and keep them off of her, because otherwise she's just going to get melted, because with characters like Terra and like Shelly, you're able to sneak up in the grass and get to the other side, and it's basically game over for her because she has such little health. And just like that, we got 11 gems and a relatively clean win. So that's 3 in a row, and that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching.